Baltimore Catholic Church recently celebrated 150 years of history, but now it doesn't know how many more birthdays it will have, if any. The historic St. Anne's Catholic Church is among a list of city and county churches to shut down and close. WMAR 2 News' Jack Watson has covered the closures. What do you know tonight, Jack?
Hey, Jamie. Longtime parishioners are confused and angry at the Archdiocese for making this call for a church with such history and well-established roots in its community. Bobby Jackson told me the story. 19th century Captain William Kennedy was caught in a horrible storm at sea. He prayed to God and promised that if he was saved, he would open up a church. In the 1870s on 22nd Street in Baltimore, Captain Kennedy kept his promise. He's still here.
Their bodies are now right in the center aisle of the church, he and his wife, right there, Captain Kennedy.
In 2024, the sign is unmissable. Save St. Anne from closing. Its steeple reaches high into the East Baltimore sky, a rock in this stretch of Greenmount Avenue for 150 years, a predominantly black Catholic church. Its parishioners do significant work, socially, spiritually, and charitably.
And I've worked with the Social Justice Committee on a few issues. We're the group that created this initiative to send 4,000 letters to Pope Francis urging him to name the first 6 African-American candidates for sainthood.
We serve a lot of good things in this community for services for the people. And if this is not here for our people, what will be here for our people?
St. Anne's is headed for closure, one of Baltimore's dozens of churches marked to close by the Archdiocese.
It was very angering, very disappointing, and it didn't make any sense.
It was like losing your home and your family.
Parishioners here and from 2 more churches are slated to merge with St. Francis Xavier, a historic black Catholic church since 1863, a little over a mile away from St. Anne's. Some St. Anne's parishioners tell me they'll go, some won't, some aren't sure. The Archdiocese says citywide closures were necessary, not only because of deferred maintenance costs to the buildings, but because only a fraction of church attendees at its height still attend Mass each Sunday.
I have heard speculation connecting future sales of properties to supporting the bankruptcy settlement. This is just not true. During implementation, some properties will be repurposed, while some will be sold. Proceeds from any building sale will remain in the parish and follow the people to the newly formed parish.
Churchgoers at St. Anne's say their parish is not easy to replace, especially for the people they serve.
The people in the neighborhood who want to be fed know we're here, and it's a loss to those of us who have come here every Sunday and then some.
St. Anne's parishioners, many of whom have attended the church for decades, are working on ways to stay open, urging the Archdiocese to reverse the decision, even making direct appeals to Pope Francis to keep the church open. Until then, they'll pray the edict to close isn't final and that Captain Kennedy's promise carries on.
We've been serving the community for 150 years, and we are praying that we can continue to serve the community and feed God's sheep as He called us to do.
Well, there is no specific time for the church or any church to close. Leaders have said they will take the needs of each parish into account. I asked Archdiocese leaders for a sit-down interview. I'm still waiting to hear back on when that will happen, Jamie.